Marcelite J. Harris made history as the first African-American female general officer in the United States Air Force, a trailblazing figure who broke through the glass ceiling in a field dominated by men. Her journey is not only a testament to her own resilience and strength, but also a powerful example of how persistence and commitment to service can shatter the barriers of gender and race. Her life and career are a study of perseverance and determination, qualities she carried with her from her early days all the way to her pivotal role as a general. Throughout her journey, Harris demonstrated the importance of courage, commitment, and vision, inspiring generations that followed. Harris was born in Houston, Texas, in 1943, during a period when racial segregation was still deeply entrenched in American society. Growing up as an African-American woman in the South presented unique challenges, but these early experiences shaped her understanding of resilience and set the stage for her later achievements. From a young age, Harris showed an eagerness to learn and a strong sense of responsibility. Her parents, like many African-American families of that time, stressed the importance of education as a means to a better future, instilling in her values that would guide her through the tough challenges she would face in her career. When Harris entered the United States Air Force in 1965, the military was a vastly different place than it is today. There were few women in the ranks, and even fewer African American women. It was a time when both racial and gender discrimination were commonplace, yet she chose to navigate this path undeterred. The military's atmosphere was shaped by years of rigid traditions that often didn't include women, especially women of color, in leadership roles. Entering this environment took courage and a readiness to confront biases head-on. For Harris, it wasn't just about joining the Air Force. It was about excelling in it, setting a high standard, and paving the way for others. As she advanced in her career, Harris held several key positions that showcased her versatility and skill in adapting to new roles. She began her career as an aircraft maintenance officer, a demanding role requiring precision and technical expertise. At the time, aircraft maintenance was an area where very few women served, and even fewer African American women were present. Harris not only accepted the challenge, but thrived in it, gaining the respect of her peers and superiors. She oversaw the maintenance and readiness of aircraft, a role critical to the Air Force's mission, and one in which mistakes could have serious consequences. Her ability to command respect in a highly technical and male-dominated field spoke to her competence and drive. One of Harris's most significant contributions was her work on the Air Force's Equal Opportunity Program. Understanding the barriers she had faced, Harris committed herself to ensuring that others would have fewer obstacles in their way. Her work in this area was instrumental in changing the Air Force's culture, promoting greater inclusivity, and opening more doors for women and minorities. She was a tireless advocate for equality and worked to create a military environment that valued diversity as a strength rather than an obstacle. Her commitment to equal opportunity laid the groundwork for the policies we see today that emphasize inclusivity within the military. Throughout her career, Harris also recognized the importance of mentorship and actively sought to guide younger officers, particularly women and African Americans. She understood the value of having someone in a leadership role who could empathize with the unique challenges faced by underrepresented groups in the military. Her dedication to mentorship helped foster a new generation of leaders who were more prepared to face the challenges of a changing world. Harris's legacy in mentorship is evident in the many officers she inspired and supported, some of whom went on to achieve high ranks themselves. In 1991, Marcelite Harris achieved a historic milestone when she was promoted to the rank of Brigadier General, becoming the first African-American woman to achieve this rank in the United States Air Force. This achievement was not only a personal victory, but a victory for representation and progress within the military. Her promotion signified a breakthrough moment that was the culmination of years of dedication, sacrifice, and excellence. Harris's promotion sent a powerful message about the potential for change within institutions that had long resisted it. It demonstrated that with determination and a commitment to fairness, progress was possible, even in the face of deeply rooted barriers. Harris's rise to general was an inspiration to many, not just within the Air Force, but across the entire military and beyond. She became a symbol of what could be achieved through hard work and an unbreakable will. Her story resonated with those who had been told their ambitions were too high or that their dreams didn't fit the established mold. For African American women especially, Harris was proof that they too could aspire to and achieve greatness in fields where they were underrepresented. She carried the hopes and aspirations of many, embodying the idea that change is possible when people dare to push the boundaries of what is expected. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Harris was known for her dedication to her family and her commitment to her community. Despite the demands of her career, she never lost sight of her roots and the values that had shaped her. She believed in giving back and used her influence to support programs that helped young people, particularly those from underprivileged backgrounds. Harris's commitment to service extended beyond the military. She understood that her position allowed her to make a difference, not just for her immediate peers, but for society as a whole. Her dedication to community service added another layer to her legacy, showing that true leadership involves not only professional success, but also a commitment to uplifting others. Marcelite Harris's career is a reminder that diversity and inclusion are not simply ideals to be aspired to, but are essential components of a strong, capable institution. Her success demonstrated that the Air Force, and indeed any organization, benefits when it values individuals for their abilities rather than their appearance or background. By breaking down barriers, Harris contributed to a legacy of excellence that has become a standard for those who followed her path. Her work emphasized that leadership in the military should reflect the diversity of the nation it serves, inspiring future generations to continue pushing for inclusivity. Harris retired from the Air Force in 1997 after 32 years of distinguished service. She left behind a legacy of strength, resilience, and change that continues to influence the military to this day. Her life's work has made it easier for women and people of color to pursue careers in the armed forces, knowing that they are following in the footsteps of a trailblazer who refused to be limited by society's expectations. Her impact on the Air Force and the military as a whole is undeniable, as her contributions help to create a more inclusive and equitable environment. Her legacy lives on in the countless lives she touched, both directly and indirectly, through her commitment to excellence and her vision of a fairer, more diverse military. Marcelite J. Harris's story is a powerful example of how one person's determination and commitment can lead to lasting change. Her life serves as a beacon for anyone who has ever felt limited by the constraints of society. Through her achievements, Harris showed that the only true limits are the ones we place on ourselves. Her journey reminds us that even in the face of adversity, it is possible to achieve great things when one is driven by a sense of purpose and the courage to challenge the status quo. Harris's legacy is one of resilience, courage, and a deep belief in the potential of every individual, regardless of background, to contribute meaningfully to the mission and values of the United States Air Force. If you like this video and know someone in the military, please share it with them. Thank you for watching.